Becomes too much. In the 1970s, few stars shone brighter than Leif Garrett. Did I say it right?
You did.
And nearly 40 years later, his life is very different. Ashley Banfield caught up with him for our series, so there you are.
So there you are, Leif. I always said Leif Garrett growing up, but it's definitely Leif.
Okay.
He's had a bit of a rocky go for the last couple of decades. In fact, he's been battling demons like abuse of drugs and also arrests and also a terrible accident that really set him back. And it makes you wonder how someone with so much could end up losing so much, and also, is the fame actually worth it? Before there was Bieber, before Timberlake took off,
We're gonna take real soon. We're waxing down our shirts. We can't wait for June.
there was a 1970s doe-eyed pop star whose spandex pants, satin shirts, and silky hair were plastered across the bedroom walls of nearly every teenage girl in America. Leif Garrett was a superstar, a constant cover boy on teen magazines like Tiger Beat.
I want to dance with you and this.
He played to sold-out stadiums of screaming girls, proving he was made for dancing with this 1979 hit. But that was Leif then, and this is Leif today. You don't miss that zany, famous, almost frenzy?
At the time, I hated it. But now thinking back, it's like, wow, that was really cool. You know? But I'm glad it's not like that now.
30 years since his heyday, we caught up with him in LA, rehearsing his new song Symptoms for a tour he's planning. But many still come to hear him play the oldies. I always wonder how musicians like having to play the song that they've probably played 100,000 times.
More than that, 1 billion times. But
You're not sick of it?
I'm sick as a dog over it. I swore I'd never do it again a long time ago, and it's fun again now.
Leif still bears the scars from years of pretending to be the golden boy the whole world wanted him to be. Some people have said that fame is like a drug.
Oh, sure. When you're in the thick of it, you think, oh, this is going to be forever. I'm God.
But it didn't last forever. He soon fell hard into drugs and alcohol.
I was a monster. I'm sorry that the actions that I've done have hurt people.
Just shy of his 18th birthday, high on alcohol and Quaaludes, he crashed his car and paralyzed a friend. Does it still feel like a lifetime ago, or does it haunt you?
I don't think I've ever spoken about this before. I have really hardcore nightmares and sleep issues.
Leif reportedly settled that case for several $1 million, but he says it became the catalyst for an addiction to heroin. He's been charged twice for possession of heroin, once earlier this year.
I think part of my drug use was that I didn't want to get older, and I wanted to, stay that rebellious 18-year-old and continue just thinking I was Superman or, indestructible. But, things catch up with you.
Leif began his career at the age of 5, but his parents were ill-equipped for the kind of fame that followed.
My mom didn't understand. It was partially her fault, You don't allow a 14, 15-year-old kid to go on the road without parental guidance. The bartenders knew who I was, knew how old I was, but no one said no. Fame is a drug not only to oneself, but to others as well.
And as for all the money,
I was completely ripped off badly.
there were millions and millions that were made.
Yeah.
Did you not see those millions?
I saw very little of it.
Leif is struggling to fight his demons. Next week, he begins a court-ordered treatment at an outpatient facility, his second attempt at recovery this year.
Since I've been out of rehab, I've had a cocktail, but I don't go out and get drunk out of my mind, and I haven't gone and used drugs, so...
Are you kidding yourself then?
I don't know. Am I? Some people say yes, some people say no. I'm going to live my life as me.
Do you think that not being sober has been your biggest problem?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can't look like a monster and continue in this business. This business wants you to look like the golden one, the
like Leif Garrett.
Something like that.
What's missing in your life?
Love right now, like a significant other.
Is that difficult for you?
You can only love others if you love yourself, and I'm learning to love myself, so
How far away from that are you?
About this. I'm really close.
And Leif actually just finished a stint on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew. It's going to be airing in the next few months. He also starts that court-ordered 6-month probationary visits next week. He says he's taking it one day at a time, trying very hard to